Cracking, everybody. Got out of school. Kind of a rough day, man. A lot of work. Um, Today's story we are bringing it to you in regards to me doing a charity event for Haters World. The little blue guy, aka No Neck, aka Blue Dildo, aka Wannabe, aka Blue Cheerleader, aka Blue Balls because he never gets laid, aka there's all kinds of AKs on this dude. Anyways, yesterday I got a call, and apparently it was from Haters World. What's cracking, homie? Saludos, buenas noches. Go, what's cracking, lonely boy? Hold on a second. And home, big dog. What's up, big dog? What's Sunday minds, homie? Buenos dias, buenas noches, homie. This. Yeah, so apparently, AKA Chavalita. You got it there, homie. You know what it is. I might call them No Neck. Yeah, I did. So I did it. It was basically a charity event. Apparently, he says now that he is the biggest podcaster on the West Coast, because I guess he hit 1 million views on something. Wow. I know quite a few people that have podcasts that hit 1 million views. They ain't gone nowhere. Remember? So he called me. There was only two reasons he would call. One is to try to get his crown on because I guess I'm not I don't know how to put it. I'm kind of bullying him. You know what I mean? Just clowning my it's easy to clown him. It's just easy to clown him. Like I said, I had no hate for the dude. It just he got on my radar. He's easy to clown, dude. He's only like 3'2". He got man boobies. He can slap them all around his neck like a tie. Only thing you gotta be careful because those nipples get really sharp and they could stab somebody with them. He got no hair. He's going bald. So there's a lot of things about him that's easy to clown about. You know what I mean? The way he looks, the way he sounds, probably the way he smells. I pressured him so much that he got rid of his other studio and his other couch because I pressured him. He's a pressure case. I'm sorry. So I did his video and I felt sorry for him. I was like, why would you call me? You're not gonna call. Obviously, you're not gonna call to apologize to me, right? So what you're doing is you're trying to troll. You think it's funny, and okay, get your crown on. Let's see what you got. Huh? Just like I thought, it was wow, 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 wow. Trying to change the narrative, trying to change the words that he said. Every time I brought up something that he didn't like, he changed the subject to something else. For instance, he says, I never talk about anybody if they don't talk about me first. I brought that up, and did he acknowledge it? No, he didn't. He changed the subject. That's just the kind of dude he is. Let's see. Just slapping those. And just imagine that, dog. He's doing backwards fucking speed bag, huh? He's in man buoys hitting him backwards because he. You're gonna get me in trouble, Towner. He would tell me, "Oh, we're just gonna leave this alone." Obviously, what I do pisses him off. Obviously, what I say pisses him off. He actually hung up on me because I called his the PC generation. He took offense to it. Go figure. I don't know. So it's like, what's cracking, homie? So he wanted to get at me about I don't speak Spanish. Like He doesn't really know if I speak Spanish or not. He doesn't. He just doesn't know. I am not very good at speaking Spanish. I got a. I wouldn't even say a white boy accent. I got a European accent. But then I'm never good at speaking European language like him. He's very good at speaking the European language. He's, you know, he says he's 100% Mexican. I want to see the DNA on that one. So, anyways, um, we had a little discussion. It was more of a debate and who come back. And he didn't like some of the things I was saying. I really can care less. And like I told him straight out, I don't got an issue with you. If I had an issue with it, I'd be over there looking for you already. I don't. I don't care about that dude. He's not on my radar. I'm just having fun with it. You know what I mean? Come on. How many times did a Oopa Loopa come into your life? Like, what? I got my own Oopa Loopa. And then he says he's the biggest podcaster on the West Coast. Now, we all know that isn't true. There's much bigger platforms than his. He's like I wouldn't even say a medium size. He's still a small. He has only like 45,000 subscribers. He's still a small platform. He's not big by any means, let alone the biggest in the West Coast. But let him feel the way he wants to feel. He says he started YouTube, that he made YouTube, he invented YouTube. He's the one that I don't know, man. That's a dude right there. Gangster. Oh yeah, he's a gangster. A gangster. Did you see the way he said it? He's like a gangster. Gangsters too. Gangsters too. What the fuck, dude? Salutes from Whittier, Sonny. What's up? Oh, how you doing, homie? So, is he really that old, dude? He's really that fucking old? 40? Oh, that dude's in trouble, dude. That dude's seriously in trouble. At age 40, he's that shot out and that beat up, dude. I'm telling you, he's only 3'2". You know he ain't got a piece of ass in years. That's why he's so grouchy. That's why he calls himself the 80 years world. If we ain't got, he needs to get a piece of ass. He needs to get laid. He's always talking about throwing the GoFund. What we should do is throw a GoFund on here to get him a prostitute. And not just for the night, but for the whole weekend. That's what we need to do. Help the dude out. Let him bust a nut. I'm fucking, I don't know, but he might like man. He might like men. He's talking about me. This fool went and did a reaction video to some dude that was yanking it in a park. Who the hell wants to hear that shit? Like, really? This fool talking about jacking off in the park. He's talking about the dude. I can't call it. Maybe it would be more appropriate to say he's the biggest gay platform on the West Coast. That might be true. I don't know because I don't watch the gay platforms, but that's him. Let's see. I thought he was young, dude. But he's pretty beat up for his age, dude. Whatever the fuck it is. That's a year bling. We don't know what you're talking. Tell him, Holmes. Tell him. Wes Carson? What's cracking, homie? Saludos. Yeah, bro, dude, in his late 30s. That fool shot out for late 30s and youngsters. He just acts that way, dude. You figure this dude is trying to. Okay, you say in his late 30s, right? Okay, so what did that tell you about this individual? If he can't get past that stage of the way he acts, like trying to impress everybody, he hasn't got past that stage yet. He's still trying to be a rapper and all that good stuff, a gangster. So, on Oopa Loopa, a midget with an attitude. I don't know. There's all kinds of things he could be, but he's at late 30s. He should be trying to pull out of that tailspin already. If he ain't made nothing like in his life by now, he ain't gonna do nothing when it comes to that. You know what I mean? some gum loving. He started his first channel in 2009, so he's the oldest Chicano channel in YouTube. No, he's not. There's one, Oakland United. He was a lot before 2009. I think it was 2006, 2007, something like that. Oakland Unidas is the first Chicano channel. So, and he's not a Chicano, homie. So he can't make up his mind what he is. He's 100% Mexican, right? Now he's a Chicano. Can't make up his mind. See, if we go to Mexico, we're called pochos. I know that. But what most people don't know, in 1847, that name originated. Chicanos came from that side of the border. Talking about the raza on this side of the border when they changed hands in the United States. So, no cracha for you. Tommy Soda Amor is the YouTube podcast GOAT. He started the whole podcast shit and began with Tommy. Mr. Raw and Uncut, Mr. Controversial, Mr. Undefeated, and Debates. He is banned from YouTube. I have actually heard that name, Raider Rich. I have actually heard that name. And I would probably think you were right about that. He probably did a lot of tweak. He's a West Sider, no disrespect to the South Side. I don't know why he feels that he's part of, or why he would even want to consider himself part. That when he never gangbang or nothing, there's no reason for it. You know what I mean? No reason to be 30 and want to gangbang. He's not a Chican. He's from South Mexico or El Salvador. Is he going? No Rich, no Facebook. Midget with attitude. That guy's a weirdo. I stopped getting lives because he gets on his feelings, doesn't understand, just clowning. He does. He does really get in his feelings, and that's why I call him a pressure case, Thunder. Plain and simple. He's a pressure case. You know, whisper something in the ear. He's the type of dude that you can whisper in his ear. Hey, I don't care what so-and-so said about you. You're all right with me, dog. Next thing you know, this fool's fucking with you. What did he say? What did he say about me? What did he say about Blue Devil? What did he say about Blue Devil? Now, he wants to come. He's the type of author that he wants to talk about people, but then he doesn't like anybody acknowledging who he is. This whole thing is a reaction, right? His whole reaction, far as I know, uh, he reacted to stuff that was happening in the rap world, which is cool. Not his own lane, but just the same. That's his thing. And then you start talking about me. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Rewind that shit. And that's where we got to where we're at today. So, the dude I can't stand bicycle graffiti. No email, Wes. Maybe next time, Messi, when we're on a live panel, I will give you my email in the private chat if it's cool. He a poop butt rumpkin. And then I got, what's his name? Willy Wonka got at me today. My Willie, what the fuck, man? This is not English 103. He corrected me on my spelling on the Oompa Loompa. I guess he had the right to get upset because the Oompa Loompas are actually his. So technically, Willy Wonka owns Southsider's Reaction, Haters World. Because that's head Oompa Loompa, right? So he's the one that, I don't know what to say. This big old phrase is fried in my head. I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. Dude, you're on the rise again. LOL. I am not. He see his mentality, the blue dildo. I mean, blue dumbass, aka dumbass, blue dumbass. uh his mentality is he thinks everybody's out here for money. Everybody's out here for crowd. Everybody's out here for fame and fortune and all that good stuff. When I am not. I'm clearly am not. I'm not. Just be honest. If I wanted to blow up my channel, I just have to tell a few stories about what it was like in prison. Everybody knows I was in there for quite some time, and it's easy for me to recall some things, but I don't do that, do I? Because I'm not going to sell my integrity for a couple views. Emilio Zapata. Woo! We get the man, the myth, the legend in the house today. What's cracking, homie? Buenos noches. Another thing, I'm not a gang member, but my grandpa and uncles are. Correct me if I'm wrong. When someone asks if you gang, nothing wrong. Where you from, right? Someone asks if you gang, and nothing wrong. It's okay. Let's put it this way. It is beneficial not to say where you're from, especially in this world, because they're going to use it against you, regardless. Me, it doesn't matter where I say I'm from anymore because I got broken off all those years for being a gang member and being from my neighborhood. Okay, I've already gone through the RICO whack with my neighborhood. I've gone through all this crap, right? Because I cleaned my neighborhood. All right, I'm fine. But this dude not only it makes no sense to put the name of his show the way it is and then say, "Oh, I'm not telling you where I'm from." It makes no sense. It's just his logic is way out there because he's embarrassed of where he's from. That's all it is. He's embarrassed of where he's from. Um, he's gonna say he's this on so and so reaction, and he's gonna claim to be part of that, but he's not gonna be part of the street gang. They're gonna book him for that other name too to top it off. And he was so gangster with it that all the cops knew him. Remember, they were walking on him after he got killed. Yeah, when he got murdered, they were walking all over him, and then because they knew him. You know what I mean? What's good? Southtown, San Diego. Saludos, homies. Going back to Tommy Soto Amor. You want to debate that guy, you better go with your gun loaded. He thinks fast and talks fast. That's YouTubers. Teen Rose, her. Need to debate her. Those are shit. I'm sure he does or she does. Does Blue Devil rock Glade underarm deodorant? I don't think that fool uses deodorant, homie. I think if he does, he uses the pink roll on. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called. I'm sure if you ask him, he knows what it's called because that apparently knows what do. What he probably needs to do, from what I heard, he smells kind of funky, and I think he needs to get some of that deodorant and put it in that no neck of his. You know what I mean? Because I heard he smelling kind of funky. I heard it was just a chair. You walk in his room and it smelled, like straight ass. That's why he changed his studio. That's why he says he changed his studio. I changed the whole thing out because that's what I do. I'm rich. I got that kind of money. No, he did it because everybody's telling him his shit smells like gas. Okay. What's your plan for 2020 personal life and the channel? Emilio, that's a good question, man. I plan on graduating from East LA College this year. I'm on the track to graduate this year. I want to get my as far as the channel, I really don't have too many expectations for the channel. I'm not focused on numbers or money or none of that. I am thinking about what I want to do with the channel is I want to switch the name to a family I know that don't have much money and then push hard with this so that when this channel does make some money, I don't have to give it to them. It's just there already in their account. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I want to do with my channel is I want to do the work, the working and doing everything I got to do, but that family's gonna benefit from it. I'm working on it right now. They really don't want to do it because they feel uh, ashamed. But everybody needs some help every once in a while. You know what I mean? That's just me though. Rose, jeez, don't wear pink and ripped. Yeah, homie. And his shirt's like way too tight for him, huh? Or somebody said I got 100 of these back there. Why don't you get one that fits, dog? You see, the answer without getting on your feelings, just double the answer, right? Simple. He's from the 5th and Hill. LOL, no disrespect to them. Shit, no disrespect, dog. I was in the county jail, dog. I got jumped. And there was a dude from 5th and Hill. He didn't jump for, he left me. That was the excuse for 5th and Hill. I'm not going to tell you what I think of that, but that's what happened. Yeah, Dollar Tree gangster. It's Dollar Tree. Gangster. Gangster. You would never go straight packy with it and uses cibolas. I might be reading it wrong. Best your son is you and your family. Pumpkin head. What's cracking, Holmes? Buenos noches, Holmes. Blue Gerbil, a.k.a. Blue Gerbil, says he's Southside, but gets into the black business, and that is a no-no. Our people get into cheese man with blacks, man. You're very right, homie. You are being absolutely truthful. He wants to talk about regulations, and we don't do that, or we don't act this way. Like, for instance, he was talking about. I called him out to a charity boxing match, and we're gangster. We don't do that. We're gangster. We don't do that shit. Okay, I never called anybody out to no celebrity boxing match. I ain't a celebrity for one, and if I want to box with somebody, I'm not trying to sit there and play patty cake with them. I'm trying to fuck them up. So, that's the kind of thing he does. And then he wants to go and talk about, we're gangsters, so we don't do that. See, he wants to push those politics and those regulations and everything else, but when it comes to talking about the blacks, he's the first one to open his mouth. And let those gentlemen handle their business. They got their own world, they got their own podcast, everything. He shouldn't be talking about it. But Bootsy said, stupid. You're a weenie when you start fucking quoting rappers. He like, that's right, Holmes. Smell like pig's feet and culo and blue. This one says pig's feet and culo. His feet probably do smell, huh? That nasty bastard, dude. He sits in that couch fucking day and marinates. And he's from the Imperial Valley, so their humidity is really bad. And then that go tells you another something about this dude. He went and got a big old LA on his hand. He's always pushing. He's from LA. He's from the Imperial Valley. There's nothing wrong with that. Why would you be embarrassed of that? From the Imperial Valley, no big thing. You know what I mean? But he wants to be a cheerleader. Oh, Captain Napton. What's up, Captain? How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope everything's good with you. Just drop by and show some love and hit the like button. Hope all is well and hope you have a good night. Gracias, Captain Napton. I appreciate it. That's something I want to talk about too. We're talking about how upstanding the blue gerbil is, aka blue pimple, blue puto, blue everything. Okay. This fool was sit there and charge you $13 to put some song on. I bet you that's the type of dude that would take some guy's money in the street. He's in the corner asking for some change, got no legs. It's pouring rain, and Blue Gerbil's the type of dude that would come over there and take that money out of his pocket or his cup or whatever he got, because that's the type of dude he is. He's more worried about the money than he is anything else. He'll learn as he gets older. Money don't mean shit. Money don't mean shit, man. I've turned down a car now. I've turned down money. I've turned down clothes. I've turned down so much stuff because it ain't money ain't important. I got food to eat, dude. You know what I ate right now? I ate a bagel with cream cheese. That was my dinner. I'm not rich by any means, but hey, I ate right. I'm cool. A lot of people don't get to say that. I'm G as it can be, and I wear pinky. Pinky. Who the hell is Pinky, Raymond? I remember Tony someone when he was first starting YouTube. He does know Spanish. He is the Panamanian. I think he really fucked up when he talked live about how the Jews worked. And that's not a good thing to talk about Jews, dog. So it looks like a lead sex store. That's things. Blue Rebel, Slangs, Fungus Cream, and Mexicali. Man, that dude. I don't know what the purpose of all the stuff he has on his walls, the blue handkerchiefs, and here. What is all the purpose of all that? That doesn't make he doesn't like he has a lot of people over there. Uh he's talking about he got a new show called 200 Boys? 200 Boys? Oh, you know that's gonna be fucking hilarious, dude. Imagine two of them acting. If there's another dude like him, oh my god. Rocks Pumas with no socks and Walter Mercado Torre. Tommy Soto Moore would school American solo any day of the week. Yeah, he's not a very smart person. What he does is he just moves his words around. He knows how to word things. But as soon as you catch him on something, he starts stuttering, starts getting upset, and hang up on you and disrespect you and call you. It's not because he's not smart. If he was smart, he wouldn't be working the way he does. That simple. Blue balls, aka blue balls, blue muffin. That's what it is. Blue muffin. What is Juju actually from? He all secret with. Supposedly he's from some gang called Loonies. They supposedly claim Loonies in Southeast LA area. Okay. Let me explain. I'm sure I know what happened. It's not uncommon because he's from Imperial Valley. Okay. So what it is I'm sure somebody from LA went down there, started their neighborhood, and he was still claiming LA because he's from LA and they just jumped on board. That's probably all it is. Oh, you ain't right, Holmes. I got a podcast coming out called Pepper Spray. You ain't right. Can I be the first one to get pepper sprayed? Oh, too late. I'm already there. Blue Devil looks like Mr. Penguin from Batman Returns. Put him in a little penguin suit. Have you seen the pictures next to some of the rappers or some of the guests that come in? He's like you got all these rappers. They're all like, and then him. They have to stand really far back in order to catch him in the pictures. That's how short that dude is. Short and fat, short and round. He's round. Mexicali, what? Okay. Mexicali, a lot of pretty ladies out there. Oh yeah. They got Brenda Love out there. Gorgeous woman, dude. You guys seen her on YouTube. I heard he's from Calexico. Is that true? That's around the part where he's from, dog. That's where his studios and everything. He even went on Google to put a 213 number. Come on, Holmes. Like, really? Okay, America. Oh, no need to stick to construction work. I've never heard of loonies in Sella. I heard of them in Fontana, though. See, I heard somebody else. He's, I'm telling you, dude. He's just begging for attention. He's one of those people that need to be validated somehow to feel important about himself, and he really shouldn't feel that way about himself. He's actually got a decent show. If he were to mind his manners and p's and q's a little, he'd probably really blow up. But he's so self-indulged, dog. It's just he's never going to go anywhere. Gil, Blue Gerbil, and Boo Boo will fall overboard in the ocean with sharks. You can save one. Who is it? You can't say none. I would say Blue Gerbil because I don't actually have a gripe against him. I actually don't have a problem with Blue Gerbil. I actually feel kind of sorry for the dude. He begs for attention on the internet, and maybe I would be upset if I actually felt that some of what his opinions or his thought was even important. That maybe I would be upset, but I'm not upset because his opinion is. It's like a midget talking about a basketball game to Air Jordan. Just that's what Blue Devil is to me. Like a midget talking to Air Jordan about playing basketball. Doesn't make no sense. Okay. Arriva Chicali. Okay, Jalisco. I know you give me the address, Holmes. You give me the address. Let's see. Big D, fool. Mr. Big D. What's cracking? In East LA or surroundings, I never see Chicano gangs pushing the blue flag. Is that weird? That midget with attitude does. Yeah, I would definitely. It's when the people push things too hard. They're really not involved. They're really not involved in it. Yeah, you seen. I know for a fact that I've seen Norteños running around over here, and nobody tells me nothing because nobody's really tripping on that crap. Nobody's really tripping on it. They ain't come down. So what? They ain't gonna move down here. That's just. I'm not physically, personally, none disrespect, but they're not. They're gonna move their vodka over here. It's not gonna happen. Uh, the guys that push that issue are usually the guys that never done anything. It's just like the guys in the neighborhood. You run around, uh you might get along with one of your enemies or later on down the line, and you got some youngster that's pushing the issue that's never busted a grape. It's the same shit. That's what he does. AC needs to go back to San Padre Sula. Do you have or consider movies speaking to inmates? Maybe discuss how you overcome obstacles to push. I don't think so, Fred. I don't really see myself as a motivational speaker. Um, I do have some suggestions on what got me on parole, what got me to think, what am I doing wrong, and trying to do things different. I do have that insight because I did change myself to be a different person than I was. I'm not saying better. I'm not saying better, but I am a different person than I was when I was busted, and I taught myself that. So I don't want to say I'm a motivational speaker, but I have helped other people acknowledge some things in their heads that they really didn't think about until it's too late. So Mayor and I was on a level 5 drug program. Oh yeah, that's where you go when you shoot two cops. I thought Blue Devil Turbo was from Tunerville. Is that the same as Looney's? No, Tunerville is a whole different neighborhood, and he's not from my area. Um, he's Tunerville and Looney's are not the same thing. I had actually never heard of Looney's except for the Warner Brother Looney's. And they're flipping around and all the little Daffy Duck and all them are jumping around like crazy. That's the only time I heard of Loonies. I never heard of them as a gang, never knew nothing about it. I looked it up on YouTube. No Loonies anywhere. Until I started asking around and asking people, what the hell's Loonies? And they were like, well, I heard they're over there. I heard of it's all I heard. Nobody has specifically said where they're from. The only reason I know about where he's living is because he talks about it and talks about, oh, we went after my enemy's horse. We stole my whole enemy's horse. Like, dude, you're not too bright, are you? And then let's be honest, you can walk around and go anywhere you want, and they're gonna have to. You don't have to run around with a personal heater on you. You don't have a portable heater. You don't have to do that. Your life is not that. When you got people over there on the internet talking about, oh, I'll smoke that fool. Dude, those are not the type of people that are going to do it. Those are people that just talk and act like they're going to do it. They're not going to do it. If they were really that way, that's not something you just do. You're built that way. There's already something in your head to do that shit. So you're not going to talk. You would have been locked up a long time ago. That's dope. That's dope. Sonny, you should post clips from your movies. Just saying, Sonny, no more Kukui stories. No, Kukui's dead, Holmes. It might be later on and down the road, but it's gonna probably be named something else and a whole different cast. Um, yeah, but I think Kukui, chasing out Kukui is dead. It's gone. It's not coming back. As far as clipping the movie, I could, but then you excuse me. The thing about I don't like posting stuff on them about the movies because then when I post it, say the movies get postponed or they didn't want that part shown. I don't want all that headache. I just lay there alone. I thought Looney's was a click off of Tuna. No, sir, it's not. Looney's just like Silver Lake Tres. I don't know. I've never run across anybody from Silver Lake Tres. I'm not gonna talk about them. I don't know. I asked a couple of people around there. They said they didn't know about them. I've never heard of no Silver Lake. So I can't compare the two. I just know Loonies. Nobody can tell me specifically where they're from or what area they're from. Maybe he did, Emilio. Maybe he did. Maybe he just made up a gang, put it out there, and acted like that's what you know what I mean. That was a real gang. Because let's be honest, if there's gangs out there that are putting it down the way he said they put it down, everybody will know who they are. There's a small gang close to here, and you would think in the city, this area, well, not East LA, but very close. I'm not gonna say what area, that they weren't that active, but everyone knows there was a neighborhood in that city that's not known for that. It was very active, and it goes around a lot. There's just it's if you're out there putting work or it's really in that kind of environment, you know about it. There's no saying, "Oh, we didn't know about it, or we didn't hear about it, or they don't talk about us." Even my neighborhood's small. We're in a fucked up city, and people know my neighborhood. I'm not saying we're no killers, and I'm not saying no. I'm just saying my neighborhood is very well known for being in the city it's in. I lived in Santa Ana near downtown in 2000. Was active as fuck. Yeah, I bet, homie. I bet you still talk to G String. I mean, no, I haven't talked to him in quite some time, homie. We had a little falling out. Nothing bad. Just stay in your corner. I'll stay on mine. We're cool. I don't got no hate for him. I wish him all the best. Life has to offer. But we're not like, hey, if I see him, then what's up? That's it. Yeah, and it's So, I don't understand how this dude doesn't understand this. It's very simple. You know, uh, if you're gonna lie on the internet, it's gonna come out. If you're gonna pretend to be something, it's gonna come out. He just because he speaks it into existence. See, that's what a lot of these YouTubers do. They follow that motto, talk it into its existence. Talk it into it that it really happened. And it's like, let's just say Trump, okay? We're just gonna say Trump. Trump said something, it was stolen, it was stolen, it was stolen. After a while, you start getting people to believe that it was stolen, even if it wasn't. And that's what a lot of these YouTubers, these bigger YouTube channels do, is they talk things into existence. I gangbanged. I did this. I did this much time. I did this. I did that. I did this, knowing they were never like that or never function like that. And people start like, well, if you keep saying it, it must be true. It must be true. But the real dudes that really done that or been in the trenches and done things, they understand something, that there's no statute of limitations on certain things. There's no talking about it. You don't talk about things. You keep your mouth shut, mind your fucking business, because those cops ain't giving a fuck. You can change your life all the way around and be the best person in the world. They find out you were involved in it, you knew about it, heard about it, didn't tell them about it. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. So not only you might not even have done it, you just heard or been there around it when it happened, and next thing you know, you're getting locked up for life. So people that are really about that ain't gonna talk about shit like that. On he said G string. That's how Half Life, yeah. And then that was another thing. He said, "Oh, you were with a gay guy," so he's calling Love Machine gay. I told him, "Hey, I hope you have that same energy when you run across him, because there's a good chance you're gonna run across Love Machine. He's younger than I am. They're closer to the same age, so there's a good chance he's gonna run across Love Machine, and I want to see him have that same energy with Love Machine." And he was like, "Oh, I don't know who Love Machine is. I don't know who Love Machine is." He was over there lying about it. Like, really, dude? Come on. With some petty shit like that. You're calling a dude, you're calling him gay. Shit. The reason we had a falling out, Emilio, was I gave him full access to the internet. I gave him full access to the channel. And he started putting every day in, which was cool. But when I would do my thing, he would throw his on top. So it like cover up mine. And I'm like, hey, come on, at least have some respect. If you see me on, just let it go and then go the next day or a couple hours later or something. Then it was about it was never about money, it was never about nothing like that. And it was that we were losing subscribers. And I couldn't figure out why. We were gaining subscribers and we're losing at the same time. And I was like, dude, what the hell? We're losing more subscribers than we're gaining. And I was like, come on, I try to have a conversation with him, and he's just young, ambitious, and he felt he knows everything. And I've been through some things already with YouTube where I know certain things that he had not learned yet. And that's all it was. It was just a difference of opinions. Um, he wanted to go a certain way, I wanted to go another. For one thing, I didn't like was the fact that he was always trying to get the approval from American Cholo and Boo Boo. And I was like, well, you're on my channel, dude. Why would you need their opinion for any or their approval for anything? And that was kind of clicked us against each other a little. So, like I said, I told him if you do it, because he wanted to have Boo Boo on my channel. I was like, there's no way in hell, dog. Ain't gonna happen. And he got upset about it. So that's what started. That's honest to God truth, and I ain't gonna talk about it no more. Hey, homie, the Jenners are stupid. LOL. People start believing the lies. Yeah, they do believe the lies, Towner. They do. It's easy to get out here and just say, well, I did this. I shot 15 cops. I used a Nerf gun, but I got 12 years. Dude, you shot a bunch of cops? I don't give a fuck if you threw a sponge at a cop, dog. You're gonna get more than 2 years. That's just you do something to a cop, dog. You're looking at some serious time. The Incredible Javier would vibe good and make you good. You know what? That's one of the most unappreciative people I've seen on YouTube. He is by far, I felt, the best podcaster out there. There is nobody had anything compared to Incredible Javier, and he can do no wrong in my eyes when it came to the YouTube. He had all kinds of ideas, and he worked hard. He honestly cared about people. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about none of that. It was about he cared about the gente. And I asked him if he would come on and do a show with me. He said, yeah. So I'm gonna have Javier on. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for the right opportunity, and I might have it soon. I think there's a good chance I'm doing an interview soon, and I think I might ask Javier to do it for me because I like the way he does it. I think you're gonna come. Thank you for even considering being in the same class as that dude. Sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit. Under those circumstances, you push through college. When going through college has given you a different perspective. Yeah, it has, Fred. But it's not like, look, I fucked up a lot in my life. I've done a lot of fucking foul shit. I've done a lot of fucked up things. And I have a lot to pay back. I have a lot of things to pay back, a lot of people to pay back. I've never been a dirty dude where I did people like scandalous. But I done a lot of fucked up shit, gang banging, doing shit that it's from the neighborhood. But if you look at me like, hey, homeboy's down, homeboy's handling his business, I don't look at it that way anymore. So it's not like I'm trying to give myself credit because I ain't. I haven't accomplished shit yet. When I can really, I think, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to ever make amends for the stuff that I've done. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if I'll ever be able to make amends in my eyes. You know what I mean? So, but thank you though, Brad. I appreciate that. I don't know if you know, we got a click from my neighborhood called Flintstones. His female homie, his channel was cool. Yeah, homie, and he was underrated. He wasn't well appreciated, or nobody gave that man any credit, dude. That's a homer right there. And I told him when I met Javier, I didn't like you. I thought you were cocky. I didn't like your story. I didn't until I met him. When I met him, he's just a whole different person, and Javier, Incredible Javier. It's just it's hard to say. It's hard to define what kind of person he is because it's so genuine, and like I said, he's came out with Health Mondays, Monday Mental Health Mondays. He came out with the cartoons, and all these things that he's come up with generated towards helping people. Never once said he, can you give me some money? Can you help me with it? Yeah, he has his fundraising. It's like me. I have mine up there. If someone wants to give, so be it. They don't want to give, I'm cool with it. But I'm not. He's put way more into what I could ever give. If I felt that Raza needed somebody to represent him, I would probably follow Incredible Javier. That's how much trust I have in that gentleman. Nothing but love and respect for him. God is merciful. Yeah, but you have a mission and you're trying to make amends. That's all you can do. Much respect. Gracias. And that is all I can do, Fred. I can give it my best effort, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I don't need any approval or appraisals or nothing. I'm just doing the best I can, homie. I don't want my kids, and I think I'm already there because my son told me something the other day. But I don't want my kids to think my dad was a fuck up his whole life. My dad was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he landed, that was his home. No, I didn't want my kids to think of me like that. I didn't want my kids to think I was an alcoholic or a drug addict or a gangbanger. I wanted my kids to look at him and say, hey, that's my dad. He did the best he could. He wasn't the best father, but he did the best he could. He gave it everything. And that's what I want. I want my grandkids to say the same thing about me. Hey, he tried. So, hey, what they call that click the flint? I have no idea, homie. I have no idea. But they deep. 10th step. What's the 10th step, homie? I don't do NA. I'm sure that's what you're referring to, right? The 10th step. Let me tell you about NA. I got no problem with NA. I got no problem with people using any venue they can to clean up their lives and do better. I do have one problem with NA. They say it's a disease, and I don't feel that's right. I don't feel, but like I said, and use whatever excuse you want to get clean. I don't care. But that's the only gripe I have with them. It's nothing to do with anything. It's just I don't think it's a disease, and I think saying it is a disease is only giving yourself a reason to slide backwards. Me personally, I said I'm not getting loaded no more. I stopped getting loaded. That was it. No excuses, no ends, no ifs, buts about it. I got to do it. That's it. Period. Same thing with the drinking. Yeah, I drink every once in a while, but I don't drink like I used to. I even started smoking. It's like I'm done. I'm just tired. I'm no excuse. Oh, thank you for making amends. Yeah, I have my mother. I'm gonna tell you, my mother was an NA for a while, and she was. I think she was clean 2 years. She was really doing good. Like, and I remember she was going to the programs and going to her meetings and doing everything she had to do. I want to go visit her one day. She was living with her sponsor. I want to go. I want to go visit her. As soon as I walked in the house, I knew she was loaded. I didn't have to see her. I didn't see her. I didn't nothing. I walked in the door. I smelled the cigarette. I smelled the smell from carga, and all the windows were covered. I knew my mother was getting loaded. I knew she backlash, fell back. I knew she. People ask me, "Well, how did you know?" I knew before I seen her. I turned a corner to see her. And, hey, mom. It's like, hi, mijo. I go, oh, you had to get loaded, right? She was like, I'm not loaded. No, you're not, huh? Yeah, you are. So, and she was telling me, look at it, it's a disease. I can't help it. You can help it. If you know you got that kind of issue, then you need to man up and take your responsibility. And that's my opinion. You know what I mean? No, meaning I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. I can't stand weed, dude. Mine was at a Victory Outreach home. Okay, I've been there. Your mom was cool, bro. She stayed with us on Avenue 30 for a week. Yeah, my mom had a lot of friends, dude. Hey, Sonny, all settled. You've always been a stand-up dude, eh? You never wavered since you started this. I've been here from the get-go. Always proud of you whenever anybody mentions you. Hey, gracias, Tanner. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I know, Tanner. You've been here for the longest. You're quiet sometimes, but you've been here from day one. Um, I I wear my feelings on my sleeves. My heart, everything on my sleeves. I'm who I am. I'm not faking the funk. I'm not trying to be anybody else different. I just want to be, like I said, I want to make amends for my mistakes. I want to be a better person. I want to show my kids that I can be a better person. And maybe it can make a little impact on the way out. You know what I mean? We're all victims of the same. We're all victims in the same story. Yeah, we are, homie. We're all victims of the same story. The thing is, we make our own fucking destiny. What up, Sonny? Clean 11 years of speed. I don't miss it. Those were my dark. Yeah, Philip. I bet. You know what? I've never really. I thought we should play football, but as a high, no. My thing was about getting low and slow. You know what I mean? I wanted to get low, and I I understand that what the speed does, and I know how people are, and it's an ugly drug. Well, any drug that you get involved in is going to be ugly. I'm glad you're sober though. Thank God you're sober, homie. I never met you personally, I don't think, but I'm glad you're sober. I have a friend. I've known her since. Actually, we went out for 2 days. 2 days when we were young, like I think like 15 and 16. We went out for like 2 days. I got with her like on Friday. Saturday, she went to go with her homegirls in Venice. They're going to spend the night. She came back Sunday. We were broken up. But this girl went through some struggles with the drugs. The poor thing, dude. She's went through all these struggles with the drugs, and as bad as you can get. Let's just put it that way. She had kids and just run around on the streets, just running amok. And she got clean and sober not too long ago. And now she's going through one of the hardest struggles, if not the hardest struggle she's ever gone, because she's watching her son die from cancer, brain cancer. And I told her, I know this is not cool. I know this is not good, what you're going through, but at least you're going through it sober. I know that kind of sounds like kind of like an oxymoron, but your son's gonna remember you being sober. That's what's important. And so, it happens, Hey, sunny Phoenix, Arizona, right? I want to go. I want to go back to Arizona. I haven't been in there in a while. I enjoyed it. I got a. I got one small thing I got to fix in my car, and then I can actually head out there. Um, my dad was an alcoholic all my life, and still to this day, he was never there for me as a kid, and that's just still bugging me to this day. He comes visit every month to see my kids, but I don't know. I still have regret. No, I completely understand, Emilio. See, my father was an alcoholic and a dolphin. He was more of an alcoholic than he was a dolphin, but he teetered on both ends, right? Usually with that, it's one or the other, right? Um, I would like to say my father was there for me all the time. I love my father. My father was that. I'm not mama's boy. I was a daddy's boy. That was my hero. That was the one that I looked up to. He's better than stronger than any god and everything about my father. So now that I look back, I know he had a lot of shortcomings when it came to being a father. Doesn't change the fact that I loved him. But I never wanted my kids to look at me like that either. So when my kids call me and tell me, "Hey, Dad, can you do this?" Yes. Dad, can you help me with it? Yes. Doesn't have to be money. It can be anything. It can be, Dad, can you help me draw something at school, or can you help me do my report? Can you help me make my my model airplane. One day, me and my son, right? My son had a report. He's like, Dad, I need help with my model. What did you get? He got this little dinky little model airplane, military. I go, dude, did you want to do this? Do you really want to do it? And he goes, yeah. I go, come on. So we went to a hobby shop and found this big ass B-2 bomber. This thing was like maybe 4 feet wide, long, 4 feet wide. Me and that kid, me and my son went through everything, painted the men in the picture in their little glasses. We did everything to make that realistic, made it camouflage. Like we looked it up on how they camouflage and we made our own camouflage on it. Then we tied up some fishing string so they could hang it. Ah, dude, that I think that thing's still there. It's been that long. I know it was there a couple of years ago, but that thing has been there for so long. And my son's proud of my son still talks about it. He's 33 years old, still talks about it because that's the type of dad I wanted to be with my kids. I enjoy doing all that with my kids. Let's see what else. Zero sugar. Fight the power. That's right. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh. Okay, let's see. The day you started to make sure you was involved in your kid's life, you realized what solid meant. I can say yes to that. I really did. When I decided I wanted to be I had, I left. I got busted. My son went without a father for many years. Well, my son told me one time, Dad, we're on the phone. He goes, tell him you won't do it no more. So they'll let you come home. That's before my life term. My life term was overturned. I'm trying to explain to my son, 5-year-old, that it doesn't work that way. But having kids asking you for something like that just shows you the type of person you are. You're an asshole. You all I always think about myself. I don't think about my family and my kids. Nothing. I was being very selfish and doing what I was doing. So when I came home, I decided all that effort I was putting towards my neighborhood, I was going to put towards my kids. Am I wrong? He's old and I feel bad for him. Am I wrong? I'm going to still have a grudge. The way I'm with my kids, I ask myself, how come Pops didn't work? Do that with me. No, I don't think you are wrong, Emilio. I think it may drives you to be a better father. Am I wrong? You're doing everything he didn't do. He's a perfect example of what you didn't want. I'm not saying don't love the man because you gotta love him. He's your pops, but doesn't mean you gotta respect him, man. It's he made his choices just like you're making yours with your kids. He had the same opportunity to make it right with you, and he didn't. Now, I'm not saying that he can't be a good grandfather to his grandkids. He can make amends with them. But I think, and I'm not no psychologist. I just feel like I'm kind of using an analogy with my grandmother. Okay, my grandmother, when she would always try to get close to me and my brother, right? But as we were growing up, my grandmother was very mean to me and my brother, very abusive. So as we got older, she got a, a strong bond with my son and my wife. She would talk to her. They would spend time together. And my wife was, oh, I love your grandma. Woo woo. All right, that which was cool. But I ended up telling my grandmother and die in bed. That's cool. You made amends with them. You have a relationship. Be happy for that. The relationship that we have, that's just done. and bury it already. Just let it go. And maybe that's what your father's doing. Maybe that's what your father's trying to do right now with his grandkids. He's trying to be a better person, be a better person for them. And maybe that's his way of reaching around, and in some way you're gonna learn to have some kind of respect for him if that's what he's doing. But it might be too late between you two. My opinion. I ain't nobody. Okay. What else? Take care of you too, homie. Heart life. Heart life. Phoenix. Let's see what else. Okay. Hold on. You hit it on a nail, bro. I've been there my life. That's been me my whole life, though. I can't. It's funny. We go out to celebrations. My daughter's graduation, my son's graduating, or whatever it may be. And my wife's family is always present versus my family is never there. Now, granted, my father's gone, my mother's passed away, my grandparents are gone. I do have a brother. We don't talk. But even when we did, he wasn't there for my kids. He didn't go out of his way to spend time and be with my kids. When I was busted, he was there every once in a while, and that's Uncle Bobby. But he was more worried about himself, which is cool. He didn't know nothing to me and my family. So, like, I understand what you're talking about, Holmes. And I've been through it all with our family. So, and I still, to this day, I need my mother. I need my father. I need family members. I don't have it. So I learned to do things on my own. And that's just the way it is. What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you up to? You're up to no good, huh? You want to go outside for a little bit? Go on. Come on. I'm out, Sonny. Have a good night. You too. Have life. Let's see what else. Did you get a new camera? No. I purchased a Mac Air M2 15-inch. That's why it looks so clean. Am I right? It looks good. Sounds good. Yeah. I just spent a grip on it. But you know what? I needed it for school. That's something else I'm learning. I'm learning to how would I say prioritize on what's important, what I need things for. I'm not just gonna go buy some random crap anymore. It's like if I gotta spend the money, I'm gonna buy something nice and I'm gonna make sure that I need it. And this is what I got. I could have been like all the other podcasters. Hey, send me some money because I need to upgrade my equipment. Send me some money. I need to take my wife out to dinner for Valentine's. Send me some money for this, for that, for this. And these guys they'll go get all their new equipment because you guys paid for it. They get all their new equipment, and as soon as they're done with the all the equipment, look at how nice my equipment. But you know what? I need to upgrade my equipment some more. Can you hook me up with some more money? Let me start a membership. You help them buy all their equipment, and what they do, go get a membership. Oh, now you got to pay to look at me. No, so I didn't do none of that. I went out and purchased myself. But thanks, Mike. That Blue Devil said you're ADO like Gunner. What's ADO? What is ADO? Hi, Blue Devil said you're ADO. Oh, like Gunner, a dropout like Gunner. What is there to explain? I've never belonged to an organization. I paroled in February, Valentine's Day. Actually, today is 24 years I've been home. I paroled on Valentine's 2000. I've never gone back. My CDC number is H80587. So if you're one of those individuals can tell, hey, yeah, he ain't lying about his CDC number and how much time he did. Okay, then you would understand that, hey, there was no dropping out in 2000 Valentine's. There was no SNY. There was none of that. So, take it for what it's worth, Holmes. I'm your family, bro. Hey, gracias, home. Have life. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get him something. I still think Blue Devil's your son. He might have been. I don't know. I was a little whore back in the day. I was sleeping with all kinds of women, but I don't know. My nephew got into a car accident. He don't have a license. He's 17. His dad has never been there. What do you think will happen? Driving with no license, so I can't support him. The first thing you need to do, and this is me, Philip, I would tell him, like my kid, I don't want to hear it. You get in a car accident, you got no license. You don't get into a car, you don't drive a car unless you got insurance and a license. There's three things I always tell kids they need to take care of. One, never mess with the IRS. Two, never mess with the bank system. Always make sure you got money in a bank account. I don't care if it's 50 cents, whatever. And three is take care of your driver's license. So those are things that they need to do because those are things you're going to need in the near future. So if he got in an accident for not having a driver's license, that's his fault. He's already old enough to know that he's not. There's no saying, oh, my dad didn't do that. No. He knew better already. So the best thing you can do is tell him, look, let's get this over with. Let's get you a license, get you insurance so you can drive legally. And don't let him get away with that any other way. That's my opinion. I remember playing Pee-wee football. My grandma took me to all my games. Kids would be like, where's your dad? And that shit plays in my fucking hip. I know, dude. I used to go to play my little games, little sports, little plays at school, and everybody like, where's your mom and dad? I don't know. And it's to this day, I'm 56, about to be 57, and it still fucks with my head. It's way better, bro. Hey, gracias, Mike. Appreciate it, man. I'm happy about it, man. It's helping me at school, dude. I take my notes. I'm all happy with it. Retire from the life, not the same as the deal. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell them, but trying to change my whole life around and get away from that. But some people are so focused on somebody's career in prison. My career went as planned. I made it through. I got nothing on my neck. I'm able to go to any prison yard if I wanted to, which is not what I want to. And being a dropout, I've never been part of an organization. Never going to pretend like I was. Never going to say I was running anything because I wasn't. So, like I said, people want to take things and make twist things and they make it worse because they can't find no smut on me. You can be like all the YouTubers, and trust me, there's a lot of them that are running and trying to find smut on me, and they haven't found it because there is none. No reason to lie. Blue Chorro, I'll tell you what he knows. He knows what the bottom of a table looks like because he can walk underneath and look up. That fool said you can explain. That's funny. I know you. You did your duty on the streets and stood solid. Now you're a family man and you don't know nobody. Gracias, homie. Yeah, man, people don't understand that shit. Blue said yesterday, you're not worth the studio. Then he pushed the button for his shots fired sound. I'm sure I can download. I'm sure I can download a shots fired on my phone. I probably got it in the mixer. I got it here. I actually have a mixer. I just never opened it. It's just sitting there, not doing nothing. I hear all these expensive cameras that I'm not doing nothing with. I bought myself. So I asked him Woody for nothing. I'm not like Blue Devil. I'm never gonna be like Blue Devil. I don't care what Blue Devil says. He can say I'm gonna drop out all he wants. It doesn't matter. But the question is, if he really thought I was a dropout and he sees me, what is he gonna do? That's the question. Is he gonna handle his business since he opened his mouth? He thinks I'm a dropout, right? Then he needs to handle his business when he sees me. And if I was a dropout, he was talking to me on the channel yesterday. Aren't we supposed to be on disregard? Isn't that the way it goes? I don't know. I'm not in that life, but there's all kinds of wrongs. Sylvia Bonilla. Why do you keep talking about Blue Devil? Are you obsessed with him? Yes, I'm obsessed with him. Are you happy? Sylvia, the question is, why are you on my channel? I know you're not a subscriber to my channel. So why are you on my channel? Are you obsessed with me? Is that what it is? See, a lot of you guys just want to come with shit, but what city does Chubby Kid live? I don't know. I think he lives in Imperial Valley, right? Damn, why you push, pull, strive? Damn, why was old boy trolling he yesterday? He got nothing better to do. Simple fact is, he wants to be me. That's nothing to be proud of, but for whatever reason, he wants to be me. How tall you think Blue Choro is? Be honest. I want to say he is 5'4". I taking a wild guess. I seen his pictures, kind of guesstimate. I think he's 5'4". I don't think he's taller than that. I think he probably weighs 230, which is really heavy for his size. And what else can I say? I heard he's strapped like a donkey. I heard he got big chora. But I really wouldn't call it his because it's sitting in his ass. He's holding it for somebody. But I heard he got big chora. You guys were actually having a good convo. I think you guys can be friends. You know what? Like I told Push, I don't hate the man. I really don't. All I wanted, he could squash all this and be an honest man by apologizing for calling me outside my name when there was no reason to. See, but he won't do that. He doesn't know what it is to be a man yet. He's still a kid. He's still trying to get everybody's approval and be something he's not. If he would just man up and say, hey, you know what? I was wrong. I should never offended you. I had no business doing so. I could have did my little talk and my reaction to my video. He could have did a reaction without attacking me and calling me outside my name. But he didn't do that. He made it personal. Like I said, I ain't got no hate for him. I really don't care about him. It doesn't matter. He's just easy to clown. You should make a backdrop, Sonny, with your logo. I had one. I actually have one. I have watch one. Let me show you one of them. One of them I have. And this is this. Hold on, put your background. Hold on. See, I have that one. I have that one. I have that one. I have that one. Tony Savalas. I have that. I have that. And I have that. See, I have them. I have some, but I actually have other ones that I use. I just don't put that out there. Okay, Denise, what's up? Hit that like button. Let's see what else. Sonny Q, how you doing, Denise? What are you doing so late? Yo, son, you. What's that mean? I thought it was a good conversation. I would have, like I said, I would have gladly gave that man his roses, gave him the utmost respect if he would have gave me mine. But he didn't. He wanted to insult me and disrespect me, call me outside my name. I'm not going to give it back to him. So, it is what it is. 43 in the casa. Is it really that cold? I'm 5'3", Sonny. I know, Denise. I know you midget status. Yo, what's up? Gas mask was cracking, homie. Samuel, what would you do if you saw him in a dark alley? Probably nothing. I wouldn't do nothing that I do. He ain't done nothing to piss me off that bad. It's not he hasn't done anything that's gonna make me want to hurt him. He hasn't done anything that's gonna make me want to even smut him up. There's nothing he's done to really piss me off. The only thing I did not like is him calling me outside my name when he could have been a gentleman about it, and I decided to teach him a lesson. That's why I'm talking crap, like I'm clowning. He want to talk about me, I can clown back. It's all right. Blue Chorro was a designated hooper in the county. He wouldn't let anyone take. Hey, Blue Devil, what? What's up, homie? Hey, can you hoop this? And hoop this? And this? Oh my god, that should be funny, huh? You better hope I'm not in the county with them, because I'm gonna make them hoop everything. Okay, yeah, true. He did speak at a point. Yeah, he should never talked about me, and he should just been man enough to say what it was is he took that other idiot's problem and said, "Oh, I'll deal with it. I can handle him. Oh, I'll talk about him. I'll talk about him." Instead of listening to me and saying, "Hey, well, let me give the soul man a shot. Let me see what the soul man has to offer." Because that's one thing he probably doesn't have, and somebody give him any kind of crecha. He doesn't have good crecha, so obviously he doesn't. Blue Devils from the Loonies. Where's the Loonies, Sam? Sam? That leak footage where he bit your ankle was. I got a can of whip ass for you. Can of open, can of act right. It's cracking Sancho Villa. Cool, Denise in la casa. That's right. Denise is always in the house. She's always backing me up. How was your flight? Cemetery background, vato. Yeah, it's when we're doing the chasing a cucuy, homie. Respects Ruben Sanchez. Gracias, homie. I appreciate that, though. Late, LOL. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Yes, I do. I do believe in Jesus. I'm not really a real religious person, but I do believe in God. I do pray to him. I do talk to him. I do have faith in him. I'm just not a real religious person. Not a digital one like a curtain in the background, something like that, where post up photo shoots. Kind of low. He would look dope. Not a fan of the digital background. No, I mean, I do have all that. I actually do. I have cameras. I have lights. I have backgrounds. I have a mixer. I have I have a lot of stuff. In the beginning, when I first started my channel, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna put some money into this, and I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get my shit up to blow up." But then I started thinking, "What? That ain't what I'm about. I'm about a message. And if the message is you don't have to be a knucklehead your whole life anymore. You can make things better for you and your family. And I don't need a bunch of fancy equipment to do that, homie. What do you got to do? What do you got to do to your car? It's the upper arm, the tire is moving. Costs about $1,200. 46 watchers, 28 likers. Let's do better, gente. What's up, homie? How you doing, homie? Hang out. Good night. Good night. Blue Choro hooped all the iPads on the other Wi-Fi routers before they were allowed. Damn, that's a whole lot of hooping. Jamie Martinez, who's cracking, homie? Blue Devil looks like he will hoop his whole channel. Hey, he didn't get rid of that couch. That's all I'm gonna say. He didn't get rid of the couch. It's still there. Yeah, he will hoop his whole channel. Denise looking fine in her pic. Is that really her? Yes, that really is her. Is that New Mexico, Jaime? Oh shit! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oops. So, like I said, it's like I ain't got a problem with Blue Devil. I really don't. I'm just getting my crown on until he comes up like a man and apologizes. Hey, you know what? I should never disrespected you, Sonny. I don't know you. I should just never came out my mouth all foul about you. And that's what he did. He came out, doesn't know me, don't know anything about me, has no idea where I've been, what I've done, what languages I speak. He doesn't know anything about me. And then to talk about me, he should have give me half a decent shake and said, hey, let me find out what this dude's about before I talk. Now, if you want to talk about me after, because you know me, you say, hey, that fucker's an asshole. Oh, that's your opinion about me. You know me. You can do that. But just to come out side busting outside of your neck, nah, it's cool. That's why I talk shit back. That's why I get my crown on. Blue Devil hopes his groceries to save 10 cents. Hoops his groceries. It's 10 cents. He'll buy a plastic bag. Yeah, I can believe that about him, Holmes. You could tell already he's a really cheap person. I could tell just the way he acts and the way he functions. I'm headed to bed. Got off alive, but saw you were on and wanted to send mine real quick. Buenas noches, homie. Gracias for stopping by, Holmes. Big Chorro got the couch at a hoarder's yard sale. And then he tried to say that the couch is, it's an expensive couch. It's not even cheap. I got under his skin so much, right? I talked about his sweater being too small for him. People started talking about it. Now he's trying to justify what kind of clothes he wears. Then it was a couch, and then now he changed up his room because he didn't want the couch being out there. About him being outside. Oh, you think I'm rich? I can't. I go outside. Um, I think it's all just goes past his head. He doesn't really understand what I'm doing to him. He wears Heinlein glasses. Yeah, he wears the Heinlein glasses when he's fucking hooping shit too. Good old G, Big Brian Herrera. I'm only 22, and every day they quote from Colors. I don't know about the younger generation. Holmes comes to mind. Shout out, Sonny. What's up, Brian? You know what? I think the younger generation has a lot of potential. I really do. A couple years ago I wasn't so sure because they used to talk all that N words a lot. They don't do it as much anymore, but I think they have a lot of potential. I think they just need a little push in the right direction because I think they're starting to see, the fools are getting washed up for nothing, man. So just need a push in the right direction. But then we got other people that don't do that. You know what I mean? They don't want to help. Come on. I spent $250 on Valentine's gifts from my old lady and didn't get any. Ain't that a birch? Damn, $250 on a Valentine's gift, man. I didn't spend anything this year. I told her I would take her out Saturday. Money's tight right now. I'll take you out Saturday. I'll pull something out the hat some way, somehow, and I'll go and take you to a nice old dinner or something. But yeah, I didn't buy nothing this year. But I was more happy because it's been, like I said, 24 years today that I've been out of prison. I got out on Valentine's Day in 2000. Let's see what else. I didn't know he had skin. He looks like a ghoulish creature from Hey, that fool. Dude, he got no neck. Come on, you know that shit smells. He some behind him trying to get up on him and oh shit, what the hell does that smell like? Cottage cheese. That shit's all nasty and rotten. Come on, fool. Clean your neck. You gotta kind of act right, Holmes. Younger generation needs to lose that damn mop, Edgar. And bring back the short fade. Man, there was something with that haircut. I don't know why these kids. There's this one kid in one of my classes. He looked like he's from the 70s. He's got a big old afro, curly hair. He wears those multicolored T-shirts that look all old and grungy like the hippies. He dresses like that. Poor kid, man. I feel bad for him, man. He just looks like he's so lost in this generation. I've been following on IG for the longest. I really found out you got a show. Really, Brian? I thought it would have been another way around, homie. Well, gracias for joining, homie. I appreciate that. That's right, Sonny. Congrats on your freedom. 24 years. Oh, I was thinking about that shit today. And I wasn't feeling good today. I haven't been feeling good all day. I got another long day tomorrow. And then I couldn't rest for a couple days. But I got a lot of schoolwork. But yeah, Holmes. It's been 24 years. It was at this time that I was barely coming home. I was barely getting to the pad to spend time with my wife and my kids and my brother and his family and meeting all the people I hadn't seen in years. You know what I mean? Reintroducing myself to them. The back of his neck looked like a pack of hot dogs. And plump when they cook them. Yeah, respect to the young ones. Actually, like their style different than the 90s. We was once young. Yeah, we were. We were young, and these guys, people like Blue Devil, just don't appreciate that. That we can help them from making the same mistakes that we made. If he would just take the time to listen to somebody, you know what I mean? Instead of being so arrogant and think he's really about that life when he's not. So you need a skin fade. 0 on the side, 8 on the top. You look sharper than a number 2 pencil. Gee, Spencer. I need to get a haircut. But I gotta wait for a couple weeks when I get paid. Then I get a haircut. I'm getting my master's degree USC next year, trying to help Rasa and formerly incarcerated get their life together, even if just one person. Hey, Brian, that is commendable. And I pray that the people you get involved with don't try to use that as a ploy to rip you off or take advantage of you, because there are people that really do want to change their lives and have a good life and make a difference. So, I applaud you. I hope you get through what you got to do, and up the hand there, man. You are inspiring going back to school. That's gangster. Gracias, Philip. See, that was another thing that Blue Devil talked about. Me going to school. Like he really had a problem with me going to school. And it took all 10 points of that fool's audience on their IQ combined. You know, that's their combined IQ is probably 10 together. Uh yeah, actually we're making fun of me going to school. I was like, really? You're gonna make fun of somebody trying to get a better education. Doesn't mean I need the education for work. Doesn't mean the education for anything. I want the education for myself that I can do it. I'm doing things now for myself. If I want, if I want to buy something, I want to buy a car. I'm doing it for me, the kind of car I want, what I want, or maybe what my wife wants. Have I raised my kids? So anything I'm doing is for myself now, me and my wife, and me and her are one. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just don't understand that. He did go after me about going to school, which I just think is kind of shows how educated he is, right? Raza's worst enemy. As much as I love my raza, I watch from you right, home. The first one's going to get you. They are the first ones that are going to get you, homie. Fernie 01. Hello, everyone. How the hell are you, buddy? Sit down, enjoy, relax, drink some chamate. His hat smells like carnita. Yeah, but the carnitas, he's smelling that rotten ass shit, that cheap ass carnitas. No mames. He put on a master class on clowning. Shouldn't have answered the calls. El Barbero Culero. Your name sound says it all. No mames. He put a master class on clowning. He shouldn't have answered the call. So he's upset that well, not he's saying I got clowned, that I shouldn't answer the call. Like I said, that goes to show you the 10 points of 10 points of IQ that is totally combined in his channel's audience. Those guys ain't too. They're a couple French fries short of a Happy Meal. That's what I think it is. Hell, his mic smells. Okay, I think we could have come to a consensus that Blue Dildo is a very smelly person, very nasty. He doesn't know how to keep very good hygiene. Then we go to them carnitas you find on Fig and Sihovela. Always a pleasure listening to your lives and watching you since day one. Buenas noches, catch you on the next live. God bless. You too, Philip. Blue Devil ain't brushed his teeth since Ronnie. Does he have teeth? I've never seen that dude smile. Never seen him laugh. The only time I heard him smile, only one time only, is he was doing something right, and he went off the mic like this, and you can hear him go, "Blue Devil, you're so evil." I was like, I think this motherfucker lost it. I think this fool lost it. He completely lost. Like, I'm not exaggerating how he did it. He's like, how you're so evil, Blue Devil. I was like, what the fuck? This dude completely lost it. Blew his gasket. So, and he does have it in his video, one of his videos. I just don't want to look through his crap. I try to look through it to find some material to get some more clown on. But then I'm like, oh, this dude's such a fucking weenie. It's hard to listen to him for a long period of time. What up, Sonny? Got off work and just tapped in. Man, you ain't tired? I am tired. I don't know about tired. I'm tired. I'm beat. I have to be in class early in the morning. And I probably should be cutting this short. So let me hit the last of these questions. Then I am never trust a person called devil. Never trust a person who calls himself devil. I'm sure nobody else gave him that name. He gave it to himself. Cubo Big Left, how you doing, homie? Saludos. Buenas noches. Imagine what the Blue Devil's chair smelled like after he records his shit. That fool's nasty. Did you see his couch, dude? It was getting brown in that one section. It was greenish on one color, and then all of a sudden it's this brown fucking circle where he sits all day. Nasty ass. You got piranha teeth. He got piranha. He probably got them all silver everywhere, huh? Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hey, homeboy's right. I need to get some sleep, man. I'm already looking. I got bags under my. I'm not fucking tired, but I just want to tell everybody good night. Thank you for jumping on. Hell no, homie. Not over 10G. Hell no, dog. Smell like queso. I'm out tonight. All right. Have a good night, homeboy. Have a good night, everybody. Have a blessed one, and be careful if you're out there driving. Bye-bye.